Hello everyone, welcome to episode 77 of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. So today I'm going to be going straight into a Hunter Rank 6 quest. It's nothing special, just a Rathalos and Rathian. But I'm going to try and get a couple more of those Hunter Rank 6 quests done. Maybe a G Rank one, I'm not too sure yet. I was going to do a G Rank quest, which is kill 20 Shikalikers that had a King Shikaliker in it. I was going to do that predominantly to hunt the King Shikaliker, but there's a rock in the way. If you guys know that quest, where he normally is, there's like one of those boulders in the way, so I can't get in there. I'm pretty sure you can break it, but I just don't know how long it takes. Anyway, let's get on with this quest. Here we go, here's Rathalos. Also, once again, excuse any, like, wind sounds in the background. I just have my aircon on again. Oh my god, really? Immediately. Today, I think it's like 34 or 35 or something, so, you know. I got the aircon on. Okay. I don't really enjoy Rathaloses, but I haven't done this quest, and I kind of wanted to hunt a Rathian, even though I know I've done a lot of Rathians and Rathaloses in these later episodes. I think... Do I hear the other one coming in? I thought I heard, like, the wind sounds. I don't know. Anyway, let's try and get his tail off if I can. Oh, have you guys seen the, there's a new announcement for Wilds. There's going to be a second beta that's in... Well, there's two dates. There's one, I think, like, early Feb-ish. And then there's one, like, that's, like, a week and a half before the actual game launches. So far, they've shown another monster. If you don't want to get spoiled... Actually... Realistically, I am going to be saying it multiple times in this episode, so I'm sorry about that. Also, I'm about to die. But yeah, so they've shown Gypsros. I'm quite excited to fight Gypsros in a newer game, because I think the last time I fought him, is he in GU? I can't remember. Either way, I would have fought him in that or something. If not, then it would have been this. I like him. I know a lot of people they either have issues with him or they just don't like him. I'm not sure what it is, but I've always kind of liked him. I mean, he is basic, and he can be annoying when you first fight him. But, like, after that, there's nothing wrong with him. I actually did the hunt video that comes out in a couple days on him. I recorded that yesterday because I thought it's kind of perfect timing to hunt one, for the hunt video, that is. And I reckon also this episode, I know last Freedom Unite episode we already hunted one, but if I have any extra quests for a Gypsros, I will hunt one again, just, you know, kind of in honor of it. But yeah, so we get a second beta. I just want to say one thing for anyone that's going to play the beta. They have made it clear that all the performance changes and weapon changes and all that sort of stuff, like the hit stop and all that, that will not be in the second beta. It is not in that. It's still running pretty much the exact same build as the first beta, which also did actually already have Gypsros in it. People managed to, like, they did something with the code and made it so you could actually fight him, so they already had that. So yeah, basically, don't expect it to be like, if you're playing it on PC or even on PlayStation, there was, you know, didn't run the best on PlayStation, but don't use it as a benchmark because it's not accurate of what the final build's going to be, which honestly I feel like it's a really bad idea. I understand, like, as a dev, I understand why they didn't do it, but I feel like it's a bad idea because, like, this beta is just before release. A lot of people are going to use it as a benchmark. For their PC specifically, they're going to play it, and then they're not, because most people don't pay attention to what Capcom's saying. So unless at the start of the beta they have, like, a message that pops up saying, just, you know, like, performance, what, you know, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Basically, a pop-up saying performance issues are still present, full game they'll be, you know, better or whatever. Something like that. I can't think of the exact wording. My brain doesn't work in heat. Something like that. Oh my god, because if not, I just feel like people are just going to play it, they're going to see the issues, and, like, they're going to see that it still runs poorly, and they're going to be like, oh well, you know, I'm not buying this, and or I'm cancelling my pre-order. I know a lot of people say, like, don't pre-order games, but, like, for Capcom, specifically, like, Monster Hunter games, I've never had issues with pre-ordering. I will always pre-order a Monster Hunter game because I've loved every single Monster Hunter game I've ever played. I know a lot of people dogged on Rise and Sunbreak and all that. I absolutely loved Rise and Sunbreak. Such a good game in my opinion. I mean, yeah, World, you know, looked better visually, graphical-wise, and World, like, you know, had other things to it. But honestly, I loved Rise. Oh, Rathian's coming in, I think, or flying over. I loved Rise because honestly, it's like, it was new but old. Like, do you guys know what I mean? Like, since I'd played a lot of the old games, Rise was kind of like a nice mix of the both. I mean, it was way too arcadey. I especially hated Spirit Bugs. That was literally the worst addition that they've ever done in a Monster Hunter game. I won't lie there. That they were horrible. Spirit Birds, I mean, I think they're called. I can't remember now. I hated them. Like one of the first mods I got, which I don't have on right now because I don't play Rise regularly anymore, was the Rainbow Spirit Birds. So then you literally never have to collect them. You just immediately get everything. Because I mean, that's just how it should be. I don't know who in the dev team is like, let's add an annoying thing that if you want full health and stamina and all that, you have to collect at the start of every quest. I don't understand it. It was such a bad idea in my opinion. But other than that, I loved the game. The wire bug I did like, but I became too reliant on it. Like, you know, you could... The wire fall, that's what it was called, I think. That was too... It was too easy in with that. Other than that, like, if they removed wire fall, I mean, there was still a lot to it, but it wasn't, like, terrible. But, like, other than that, I liked it. There was a lot, like, the game had a lot more variation in monsters, which is what I really wanted in World. And there we go, that was pretty chill. Because World's monster variety was terrible. It was just, like, birds, you know, birds and dragons, pretty much, like, winged things. I thought I only got 2 carbs. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so, like, I liked the monster variety. I liked... Like, the general, like, yeah, the terrain was really low poly because obviously it was a Switch game. But on the PC, the, what's it called? The monsters, the characters, oh, okay, he's just leaving. I mean, all of them had, like, it was high enough poly that I didn't care. And the textures actually looked really good. Maybe went through here? Yep. So, like, yeah, are you leaving again? Okay, no, good, you're just moving over there. I still find old Rathian so weird. Like, it's just so thin. Look at her. She's anorexic. It's strange because, like, obviously the normal version, well, the newer version is thick. Yeah. Anyway, basically, I did actually really enjoy Rise, and I love every single Monster Hunter game I've played. Yeah, like, some of them have their issues and they have their quirks and things that are, you know, it's just like, oh, that's a bit shit. But overall, I like it. Every single one. There's something good in every single Monster Hunter game, in my opinion. There's never one... Basically, even, like, the bad things of a Monster Hunter game, for me, never outweigh the good of a game. So, like, even if there's, you know, bad things, like, as I said, the Spirit Birds in Rise, there's still, like, enough good things that it outweighs that, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people started in World, and I think that was the reason why a lot of people didn't like Rise, because they played World, and obviously if you've only played World, you're used to, like, you know, the way that World played and the graphical fidelity of World, and then, like, you know, they release a new game and you're like, what? Why the graphics so much poorer? Why is this all so different? Like, and I understand people that only played World, why they were confused and didn't like it, because typically when a company releases a game and they release, like, the next game in the series, it's usually a better version of the last thing, or it's pretty similar. So I understand. But, like, I'm curious, what do you guys think, though? Did you guys enjoy Rise, if you played Rise, that is? And did you guys dislike Rise? I also want to know, I don't know if I've asked this before, but what game did you start in? I mean, I feel like, obviously, since you're watching Freedom Unite, I feel like a lot of people will say Freedom Unite, and that makes sense, because I would wager most people that play that, most people that started in World either don't care or don't even know Freedom Unite exists, so they're probably, you know, not watching the 77th episode of a Freedom Unite playthrough. I wouldn't expect so. It's kind of crazy, 77 episodes already. I mean, I know, like, the past, I think it was from episode 69 onwards, it's just, like, all pretty much just general hunting. I know it's not, like, specifically, you know, like, the story hunts and, like, new stuff and all that, but, still, 77 parts, so it's kind of crazy. I don't know how many parts there'll be, because honestly, I'm actually kind of getting near the end of, like, the quests. Like, I have a bunch of stuff in, like, you know, Hunter Rank 1 to do, but, you know, they will all take about 5 seconds. There we go. I don't even think I'll record half of that. But, like, I think in Hunter Rank 9, I've got, like... Well, technically I have the Fatalises to do, because I haven't even unlocked them yet. But excluding them, I think I've got, like, 3 or 4 quests. Hunter Rank 8, 3 or 4 as well. Hunter Rank 7... probably 3 or 4 as well, and I think I've done most of Village and Nakot. So yeah, there's probably a lot of high rank and low rank stuff to do, I would assume. But other than that, like, honestly, might only be 80 odd episodes, somewhere around there, maybe 90. It depends on if I do the G rank Fatalis. I'll try and at least do normal Fatalis, I reckon. But I still need to unlock them because I need to do the G rank training quests, which are absolutely horrible. I hate those, but I'll have to do them at some point. Okay, so I reckon I'm going to do this quest next. It is only Hunter rank 5, but I haven't hunted a green Plesioth in a while, so I thought, why not do this? There is a daemio, like we hunted one a couple episodes ago, so I know you guys already know, but there is a lot of repetition, obviously, because I'm going back through quests. So I am trying to find some monsters that I haven't fought as much, and obviously these are high rank, so it's easier. Actually, I should bring some Sonic Bombs, so I can get Plesioth out of the... Is it Sonic Bombs? I can't remember if Sonic Bombs work for getting him out of the water. I'm assuming it does. Anyway, we'll find out. Let's get on with it. Also, guys, I wanted to mention, I was talking about Wilds before. Oh, here's Daemio. So if you go onto the Monster Hunter Wilds website... Also, I need more paintballs. Holy moly, I don't have many left. Yeah, so if you go into the Monster Hunter Wilds website and look at, like, the announcement section for, like, the beta, like, the second beta, like, where it shows, you know, Gypsros and that, if you have a look, it actually says, like, next to it, so I think it's on the right side, it has question mark, so like maybe another monster, I'm assuming it means, because like, you know, it shows Gypsros on the left side and then the same box but question mark on the right side. And since there's 2 separate beta dates, I think it's like the 6th of February till something, and then there's like a week or a couple days or a week gap or something, and then the beta begins again, so like there's technically 2 betas happening this next month. But anyway, I think in the first beta we get Gypsros added. Of course, in the second as well, he'll be there. But I think in the second segment, it's like the second time the beta goes up, I think they're basically saying there's going to be another monster. I saw some people speculating that it might be Arkveld. I mean, like, I sort of understand it because they don't have a demo, so it would make sense for it to be Arkveld. But at the same time, I don't know if they would put Arkveld in it. Oh god, that was quick and easy. I don't know if they would do Arkveld just because, obviously... Oh, I forgot max potions. Obviously, I know they do often have, like, the flagship monster, like... what am I trying to say? The flagship monster, you know, next. Like, I mean, in the demos and all of that stuff. But I kind of feel like it might just be something like Chemitris. Because he's like, you know, he's a basic small monster... not small monster, basic monster that lives in the Windward Plains. And it would kind of make sense, in my opinion. Does he... Wait. I don't know if he's already spawned or if they only spawn now. What? Where? Oh, okay. I was wondering where I was for a second. I was trying to go to that other area. I've just gone, like, the weirdest way around. I could have just gone straight back through here and then in here. Is he here? No. But yeah, so I was thinking, like, maybe it's just going to be Chemitris. Oh, here he is. I don't know if it will be or if they will actually do Arkveld. I mean... It might make sense for it to be Arkveld if they don't do a demo, especially because of the fact that, like, the second part of the beta is literally, I think it ends on the 16th or something, so it's 12 days before the game actually comes out. 12 days, so I couldn't remember what day it came out on, but yeah, 12 days. Oh, wow, I dodged that, okay. So, like, it would make sense for it to be Arkveld, to be fair. If they don't do a demo, that is, which I'm assuming they're not going to. Because, I mean, surely they would have done it by now if they would. So I am thinking, like, you know, that might be true, but I am still thinking, you know, Chemitris, basic monster, maybe. But, you know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Chemitris? Do you think Arkveld? Or do you think something completely unrelated? It's definitely not... They're not going to put a monster that's in a different zone in, because they're not going to add another zone to the beta, because it is the same beta, so... I guess... The people that data mined it might know what's going to be in it, because when it was data mined, Gypsros was like in the files, so that was one of the monsters that I got spoiled on. I already knew about it, because there was so many files for him in the actual files when it was data mined. So if there's another monster with similar amount of files that was data mined, then it'll probably be whatever that is. I just want to quickly say, don't mention in the comments any of the spoilers, by the way. I'm only saying about Gypsros because it's been officially announced. I'm not saying anything else that I unfortunately saw. But please don't mention it in the comments, because most people don't want to know. And I even feel slightly bad mentioning Gypsros, because I know some people want to go into the game blind. But yeah, it's since it's been officially announced, I'm fine with it. That's kind of how that was easy. That's kind of how I go. If it's been officially announced, I'm fine talking about it. If it hasn't been, I don't want people talking about it. Just because, as I said, I don't want people being spoiled that don't want to be spoiled. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was a really easy quest. How long was that? Like, literally, under 7 minutes. That was quick. Anyway, I'll get to the next quest. Okay, so I have this one more epic quest in the same rank, so that's the quest we just did. And then there's this one. Obviously, you know, basic monsters, but I'm going to do this just because, like, I haven't done all the epic quests. Have I done them for Hunter Rank 6? I think I have. Yeah, so I've done all the Hunter Rank 6 ones. Does Hunter Rank 4 have any? No, okay. I'll have to have a look at Hunter Rank 7 and all that afterwards, but this might be the last epic hunt quest we have. Actually, let's have a quick look. This might actually be the last epic hunt quest. Oops, I don't want to do the urgent. I guess there's these ones. These are sort of like epic quests that it's not... Oh no, it literally says epic hunt quest. I just didn't read that. So I've got these two too. They look horrible. Oh, there's got that as well. Okay, so we've actually got quite a few in Hunter Rank 9. That's alright. What about Hunter Rank 8? Have we got any? Doesn't look like there are any. And then 7. Okay, so we have a couple. We have a few left. So maybe next... I think I don't know. I'm not sure what quest I'll do next. Let's just do this one, then I'll figure it out afterwards. Let's get on with it. Oh, we spawned in the secret area. For you guys that don't know, you have a chance of spawning, like, every time you go to an area. Like, every time you spawn in a location, I mean. You have a chance of spawning into an area you can't actually get to. So, like, as you can see on the map right now, we're off the map. I'm assuming that will take me back. Can I go back multiple ways? I don't know. Oh, damn it, you can. I actually wanted to explore it a bit more, but whatever. Yeah, so secret areas are kind of cool. I always liked them, because they're... I mean, I don't know how rare they are. Okay, so it'll be Red Kezu first. I don't know how rare they are, but I've maybe been in each secret area 2 or 3 times. And, like, you know, I've literally played this game for... I don't know. Probably nearly 2,000 hours or more or something like that. I don't know. It's some crazy amount. So they must be rare enough. They are good because, like, they usually have mining points, bug points and all that sort of stuff. I just don't have any of the stuff with me to actually mine or grab the bugs and all that sort of stuff. I found something crazy. Well, I didn't find it crazy. I mean, I knew I had it, but I didn't remember where I put it. So back when I was in primary school, so, like, my last year of primary school was 2013. 2013. So, like, they did, like, a DVD thing for, like, you know, to remember primary school and stuff. Like, they did, yes, it was year 7. Year 6 is now the end of primary school in my state, but it was year 7 at the time. So they, like, recorded events throughout the year and just general stuff and all that. And I remember that I had that DVD a while ago, and I was like, I swear I remember putting, like, downloading, like, you know, ripping the disc, basically, to a digital file, so then I didn't have to have the disc out if I wanted to look through it. And I was like, I swear I remember doing that and having it somewhere on my computer. So I was, like, looking through my computer for a good 20 minutes trying to find it, because, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those of you guys that don't know, I have 6 devices on my computer. I've got 1 hard drive, 3 NVMEs... Wait, no. How many NVMEs? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 NVMEs, 1 SSD, 1 hard drive. 3, 4. Okay, so it's only 5. Never mind. But either way, 5. So, because, like, I've got a lot of storage. My hard drive's, like... I can't remember if it was 4, 6, or 8 terabytes, and I've used almost all of it. And the SSD, I think, is 1 terabyte. And the NVMEs are 1 terabyte as well. I think, besides the boot drive, I think that... I can't remember how much that is. Either way, because the boot drive literally only has Windows on it, so it's not like it needs to be massive. But anyway, so I was looking through it, and I finally found that there's a good, like, 45-minute, like, video. There's 2 others as well, like, you know, where it goes through everyone. Like, everyone says, like, what they want to do when they grow up, and then the teacher's doing, like, a little farewell message and stuff. Either way, it was actually quite cool, because I forgot about half of the stuff, because I watched through the whole entire thing, because I was curious to, like, see if I was in the video or not. I was quite a few times. I look pretty much the same, just a little bit weirder. But, like, it's kind of crazy, because that was 2013, so, you know, end of, you know, somewhere in 2013. So it was at least 11 years ago, if not 12, depending on when things were recorded. Well, I guess it would be 12 because school starts end of January in my state, well, in my country, well, roughly. So yeah, basically 11 years. And like some of the things that were on the recording, I remember like it was last week. Like there was this what was it? There was this like 100-meter sprints. Like, do you guys know Sports Day? Like, you know, when it's a day and like there's all events and like you're trying to win for your house or whatever. So basically, there was this one sports day where I was doing a 100-meter sprint. It was against a couple people. They weren't like the fastest people in the school, but you know they weren't incredibly slow. And at the start of the 100-meter sprint, I slipped. Like when I kicked off, like you know when I pushed off to go, I slipped forward. So I'd already lost probably 3 to 4 seconds, and then like I managed to claw it back. I know this sounds stupid, but this was really big in my 12, 13-year-old mind. I managed to claw it back and win that race afterwards, because I used to actually be really slow at sprinting. At the start of primary school, I was like really slow. I was one of, because we'd play like chasey and stuff, I was one of the slowest ones. If you're watching this, Michael, you probably remember, but I don't expect you are. Anyway, what was I going to say? I forgot now. Yeah, so I was really slow at like the start of primary school, but then at the end of primary school, I wasn't the fastest, but I was probably in the like the top, within the top 10, I'd say, which you know isn't that much, but I can't remember the exact stats and stuff. But anyway, so like it kind of shocked me that I managed to win a race, especially with like being, you know, oh okay, he's nearly dead, especially with having issues at the start of the race. Like it was so crazy to me, and I still remember that, and I can't believe it was like filmed. Because like I think back on that occasionally, and I'm just like, oh, that was such a crazy moment. I wish I could look back on that. And then I watched this video, I'm like, wait, what? I actually can watch it back. That's so insane to me. And there was another one. I think it was maybe the same day or like same time period. We did like a marathon. It was basically, it was a couple. Oh, okay, he's right here. It was a couple laps of the school's oval, and I was never very good at like endurance running. But a couple of my friends were doing it, and I was like, oh, come on, I gotta do it, you know? They were much better at running than me, like long endurance running. I was okay at like small distances, but not long distances. And that was on film as well, which was cool because I still remember that the exact moment where it was like the last quarter of the last lap, and all my friends started sprinting as fast as they could. Because like, you know, they just went way ahead of me. They sprinted way ahead of me, and I'm just there like, I literally cannot go any faster than jogging because I will die. Like, you know when you're not used to running and you feel blood in your mouth and stuff from running, and like your legs are dead and you literally cannot move faster even if someone was behind you trying to kill you. Like, you literally cannot go faster. That was me. So like I was just trying so hard, but I already gassed myself on all the laps before because I was running quite fast on all those ones to keep up with my friends. So when it got to the last quarter and all my friends just zoomed ahead of me, I was like, oh damn it. And I still remember I got 4th. I was so close to 3rd, but since I couldn't do that last sprint, I couldn't get there, which was quite annoying to me at the time. But I mean, I got 4th out of 20 maybe. 15, 20, somewhere in that region. I reckon it was somewhere around there. And I was pretty happy with that, considering, as I said, I had never done long endurance running. I'd only done short endurance running. But I still remember, like, when I finished that race, I can't remember if I think I laid down or sat down. It was one of the two. But I felt like I was going to die. Because I was trying to catch my breath back. I was just so tired, and it was just, oh my god. It was good times. I actually really, I quite enjoyed, as much as at the time I hated primary school, but I actually really enjoyed it thinking back on it. I think it's because like how simple the times were. But like so many things were just, oh my, really man, so many things were captured on film that, and by film it was digital. I just say film because that's what I'm used to saying. I don't even need any of this. But so many things were captured that I didn't realize were captured, or in the time I just didn't think about it. Because like I never watched this DVD. When I put it onto my computer digitally, I think I skipped through it, but I never fully watched it. It's so crazy to me. Do you guys have things like that, or do you guys reminisce on the past and be like, oh, that was so crazy, or you remember this thing? But it's kind of crazy to me to think that something from 11, 12 years ago I can remember like it happened, because like when I saw some of those things, like I could remember what I was smelling at the time, what I was seeing from my perspective instead of the camera, what I was thinking, and it's just so crazy to me. And funny enough, at that time period, a lot of what I was thinking about was Monster Hunter, because that's when I was playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite like an insane amount with my friend Michael and my brother, and we played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite all the time, and I played some Portable Third with my brother. Anyway, sorry about going down nostalgia lane there for a minute, but let's get on to the next quest. I'm just going to I can't speak. I'm just going to go to the farm and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this quest, because I was talking about wanting to do Gypsros before. Obviously, I know we did one last episode, I know we already fought them, but this is a quest I need to do anyway. It's only Hunter rank 5, so it's going to be real quick. But I'll have a look through G rank afterwards to see if I have any others as well, because I know, as I said, we hunted some last episode, but, you know, since Gypsros was announced for a while, I kind of want to play through him a bit. But I'll have a look through some other things. I reckon 20... I'll probably do... If I do a G rank quest, I'll do one more quest. If I do a high rank quest, I'll probably do 2 or 3 more. Just depending on how long they take. I'm probably just wanting another 15-20 minutes, I reckon. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, let's get on with this quest. Okay, let's have a look from... guys, since I was talking about, like... Oh, here he is. Since I was talking about the primary school memories and all that stuff a minute ago, I'm just, like... My mind is in that mood now. I'm, like, thinking about that. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's just, like... There were a lot of good memories from back then. I had a lot of fun with my friends, is what I'm trying to say. It was just fun. I still remember games day, bringing in Monster Hunter. Like, the end of every term we had a day where you could bring in your games. I also remember talking about this at one stage, so if you guys have already heard this, I am sorry. Oh my god, we just dodged Bulldrome. But yeah, so like, you could bring in, you know, your DS, your PSP or whatever, and me and my friend would bring in our PSP and we'd just hunt a Yamasakami. I don't know why, but we would just always hunt a Yamasakami. I mean, I think there was probably a couple other times we hunted some other things, but that's just what we did. Oh, it's crazy. I'm actually friends with a couple of my teachers on Facebook, like primary school teachers. My year 6 and year 7 teacher, I think it is. Yeah, 6 and 7, I reckon. Because they were quite good. I remember one time in school, though, before I was in year 6 and 7, I think I was in year 4 or 5 at this point, I did something wrong. I was a real naughty kid in primary school. I was probably not listening, talking, or something along those lines, just being a general nuisance. And the teacher told me to go to the year 7 area or whatever. And the teacher, he ripped me a new one. I remember this is quite funny. He was like literally just yelling full volume at me for a good like 30 seconds, just being like, I can't remember any of the words he said. But basically just saying that, like, you know, what the bloody hell are you doing? I know some people say, oh, trauma. Nah, that wasn't trauma to me. I deserved it, in all honesty, because, like, you guys don't understand how naughty of a kid I was in primary school, and just being a kid in general. I was, like, a horrible child. I never listened. I always challenged the teacher's authority. I wouldn't do work. I didn't care about anything. I was just, like, the picture of an annoying kid at school. And I always got BSR detention. It was called BSR in primary school, Behavioural Support Room. I would get that like all the time, and where you just like kind of had to sit in a room. It was quite awkward because the principal was there and it's like always silent. Are you serious? He stole my bloomin' shock trap. That's like one of the more annoying things to be stolen, because I don't know how many of those I have left. Oh god. Can you get it back from him? I can't remember if you can get it back from Gypsros or if he just keeps them. Also, I need a heal. His chip damage is insane. Okay, he's doing the fake out. But yeah, so enough about the memories, because I could go on about that for probably hours, and I don't think it's interesting. If it is interesting, let me know, guys, and I can talk more about my... oh god, I'm gonna get hit. I can talk more about me being a naughty kid in the next episode or something like that. But for now, I'll just stop it just in case it's boring for you guys, and I'm assuming it is. So I did want to mention what's on the list. So today, that's what I wanted to mention. Today I was at the gym, right? I mentioned this, I can't... Wait, what? Is he dead? Huh? Oh no. He actually confused me for a second there, because my hits were going straight through him, but I forgot they go through him as he's dying. Oh my god, I thought it glitched. He got me. But yeah, so today I went to the gym, right? And obviously I've talked about this already. I can't remember if it was in Portable Third or this. or the last 3-minute episode. But anyway, so like no one's there for New Year's. Like usually last year for New Year's there was heaps of new people, but there's like pretty much none this year. But today it was even weirder. Today's the 10th of January. Yeah, 10th of January. I almost said June there for some reason. 10th of January. So it is a Friday, but still, the time I went, there's usually like, 7, 8 people. Today there was literally 4 people. It's like it's going down, not up. I don't know what's going on this year. It's very strange. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing this quest. This is Hunter Rank 5. Oh no, Hunter Rank 6. Okay, so slightly harder. I'm thinking of doing this quest next, the Azura Rathalos. Anyway, let's get on this quest. Okay, immediately in here, but he's not in here. I mean, I probably should paintball, but I really don't want to use up my paintballs, to be honest. It's like I just don't have many left. It's getting a bit dangerous. So yeah, so with the drawings that I've been doing, guys, check out episode 37, whatever the most recent Portable Third episode was, if you want to see a couple more of the drawings I've done. I did a pelican that I'm really happy of, and I showed one of the drawings. I'll talk about that in the next Portable Third episode. I'll only briefly mention it now. What was I trying to say? I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Yeah, so I showed a drawing that I was working on. I had some issues with it, so I'm working on something else. Oh my god. The waste of a paintball. Also, the hitch was there. That's interesting. I thought that was only in a Portable Third that I got that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm working on a different drawing now. I'm working on a masked lapwing, or more commonly known, plover. It's like a bird which has like a yellow flap on its eye. It's kind of interesting. Where did he go? But yeah, so I'm working on that because I want to get probably about 10 drawings. Oh, what? He went in here, really. I want to get about 10 drawings done by May, June time, because I did talk about this in Portable Third, but I'm mentioning it now because, there's not always a crossover of everyone. But because I'm wanting to start selling some art later this year. I've got a few plans going. I already have a few things set up, but I'm just, I want to have a decent, like, portfolio of things to get printed. And the pelican I was really happy with. The other drawing I was working on, I was happy with until I ruined it, or at least until I had issues with it. So I probably won't do that one. I'll go on to, I'm hoping this next drawing will be good, but I don't know. Because like there's a certain quality I need to hit to be able to actually sell it. Either way. So I'm going to do that. I have like a big long list. I want to do like an Australian magpie, a proper, like a good one. Because I've drawn a couple, but none of them were, in my opinion, good enough. And then I want to do like, basically a bunch of other stuff. I'm thinking of like some animals, like general animals as well, like kangaroo, koala, those sorts of things. But they're a bit different to do. I haven't drawn many like of those type of animals. It's mainly just birds. I do want to draw a cassowary at some point as well. I did actually attempt to draw one. It just something went wrong with it, so I just gave up on that one. But I will go back to it again eventually. It's just. I think there's honestly not many good reference photos for cassowaries. Like, there are heaps. I mean, there's heaps of photos of them. But there's not many, like, decent high-res ones, is what I'm meaning. Like, I have a couple, but still. It's just a bit hard. And then I do want to... Actually, I should do that. I should do that as well. I want to redo an emu. I did do an emu a while ago, but it's not, like... I'm not happy enough with it to sell it. I was actually really happy with it at the time. But I kind of like, my style has evolved a little bit to be slightly more subtle than when I did that emu at that time, so it doesn't really fit. And I kind of like more dynamic poses, because that emu that I did was just like a side-on emu in a bit of grass. I kind of like more dynamic poses, like maybe an emu predominantly facing the camera with the head slightly tilted and like with a leg up or something. Something along those lines, so it's slightly different, you know what I mean? Like, it's more interesting than just a side-on picture. And that emu was quite small as well, compared to like how the other drawings are. Also, get over here, mate. Because like the other drawings I've been doing take up pretty much the whole page, and that emu was like maybe 1/6 of the whole page or something like that. So like it was quite small compared to the newer stuff I'm doing. So obviously I'll show all of you that eventually. I should actually realistically start watermarking the pictures. Obviously, like, it's on YouTube, it's quite low res. But I also post them on Discord quite often, so I should probably start watermarking them. So then they can't just be like, taken or whatever like that. I'll actually have to look into that, figure out something to put over it and all that. But yeah. that's about it for the drawing. I don't have much of an update 'cause a lot of things are just like in process right now. It's just like, you know, I'm getting things going, but it's not quite there yet. But I have a lot of plans going and a lot of things in the works with the drawing, which I'm quite happy with. The game development side of stuff with everything is kind of, I've kind of set aside a little bit. I am still working on everything. I think my primary focus right now though is just the drawing stuff because I don't know, it's more fun and it feels like it can actually go somewhere more so. So I'll see what happens there. I mean, it could be an absolute failure with the drawings, who knows? But I mean, I've already had a lot of people tell me that, like, especially my pelican drawing, they really loved it and it looked awesome. Some people were mentioning about, like, why aren't you selling this, etc. So I guess if I can continue that quality, which was like 15 hours or so of a drawing, but if I can continue that quality, then yeah, it should hopefully go alright, I reckon. And I did mention last episode, I reckon, of Portable Third, so you guys might have already heard it, but I am thinking of doing like giveaways of like the art if you guys would be interested. It'd just be like prints of it and stuff, but like, you know, where I'd have a drawing and maybe like every couple of months or something I pick someone to win at one of the pictures or something and I send it to you guys for free, etc. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, because I don't think anyone replied to me asking if anyone would be interested in that in the episode that I mentioned it in Portable Third. And Freedom Unite typically gets more views, so I'm assuming maybe more people watching it. Well, obviously they are, but I mean more subscribers. So if you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Yeah. And that'll also help me gauge how many people are watching till nearly the end of the episode as well, because I don't know if I'm going to... how long has this been? 28. Actually, I don't know if I will do another hunt after this. I'm just looking at the time, because honestly, this episode, there isn't much to cut out. Because I've honestly... Oh my god, what are you doing up there? I didn't know you could go up there. I don't think I've seen that before. But yeah, there's not much to cut out this episode, because I've yapped on like quite a lot. So I think this episode... that was 30... it's probably like 40 odd minutes right now, 40, 45. So I reckon after this quest, I'll probably just end it there. It was just a 0 Rathalos, so I couldn't remember if this was a 2-monster quest or not. And then next episode, as I said, if you guys want to hear more about like the memory stuff I was talking about before, let me know. And I will talk about it some more. It's just, as I said, I didn't want to go on about it for the whole episode in case you guys were bored of just that small section. I already did, you know what I mean? I feel like that would be torture for some people if they don't enjoy it and then it's like a whole entire damn episode of it. So yeah, let me know all those things. The feedback's really good. It helps me. Oh my god. But like, I really do love the art. I probably will branch out into Monster Hunter art at some point as well. Oh, he was over there. I thought he was up there. But I'll probably only do that for the channel. Like maybe I can do giveaways on that eventually at some stage as well. But I more than likely wouldn't sell that under my normal art banner, because like the art business I want is pretty much based in conservation and animal related things. So like I'm gonna eventually do like a whole entire series on endangered Australian animals, and then critically endangered Australian animals, and then recently extinct Australian animals, and all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff like that, and then like, you know, I donate certain amounts of the profits to conservation, all that sort of stuff. So like, if I was to do any Monster Hunter drawings, it would only be to like give away on the channel. Probably, unless I had a separate business, like separate section for that. I don't know. Basically, there's a lot of things happening. I don't know the answers to many things right now. I'm still in progress of drawing my portfolio that I want to sell anyway. So like, I still have a long ways to go. As I said, I want at least 10 drawings. I've only drawn one that I'm happy enough to sell. I would have had 2 by now if I didn't accidentally ruin that second drawing, which is quite annoying. I don't actually think I can salvage it either, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully I can get the other ones done, but I've got plenty of time. As I said, I want it done by May, June, somewhere there. So I mean, 9 drawings in over 5 months, there should be plenty of time. I mean, considering like at the longest, one drawing could take, let's just say, a week. That's the longest. Like, that would still give me plenty of time to do it, hopefully. Either way, we'll see. I don't know. Oh god. Oh, okay. So what are you guys doing on the weekend, by the way? You guys getting up to anything cool? I'm going to... Actually, when does this come out? This comes out Saturday. Yeah, so I'll be going to my brother's later, today, or when this episode comes out, because it was his birthday on Tuesday. I did see him on Tuesday, but like we're having like an actual birthday sort of more proper thing. So I'll be seeing him on the weekend, and then other than that, probably do some drawings and continue my drawings. I'm not sure what else. I'm not sure what else. I'll do something else as well, but probably nothing really interesting. I usually just kind of chill at home. So what are you guys getting up to? You guys going anywhere, doing anything, got any plans, any events, anything like that? Let me know. Come on, Mr. Athelos, hurry up and come down. He's just flying around now. Oh. How long has this quest been? Oh, it's actually been over 10 minutes. I mean, obviously I know I fast forward a bunch, but still. That's actually, for a hunt rank... Oh, come on, man. For what is this? Hunt rank... Was this hunt rank 5 or 6? I can't remember. I think this was hunt rank 6. Still actually taking quite some time, to be fair. Hopefully he'll die soon, because I have run out of things to say, except for game-related things. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Also, I'll obviously talk about it in the next Portable Third episode, but I was running, like, really bad armor in Portable Third. Like, terrible. Like, the last episode, I got absolutely destroyed. I was versing a Giganox. You guys can watch that if you want. And the next monster after verse is a Baleful Giganox, and the normal Giganox is already destroying me. So, like, I needed better gear. I managed to grind out some new gear and upgrade it a bunch, and it gave me an extra 100 defense. So, you guys that watch Portable Third, look forward to that next episode. I haven't recorded that yet. That will be recorded next week, but I think my defense was like 210, 218, somewhere in that region. And it's now like 310, 320, somewhere around there. So I made like quite a lot of progress there. Why am I having this? What a waste of a well-done steak. It's literally the end of the quest. Oh, I don't know why I did that, guys. Anyway, let's finish off Mr. Azur and his little spicy tail. Kind of reminded me of, I don't know what it reminded me of. It reminded me of something, but I can't, like, think of what it was. Anyway, in 3, 2, and 1. Damn. I haven't done, like, a... Oh, okay, close enough. I was going to say, I haven't done, like, a monster death prediction in a while. I guess that's back when I used to talk about the game way more than I do now. Because, like, obviously, I pretty much just, like, yap on the whole time now. I don't need that. Instead of talking about the game. But I think that must have been when I talked about the game quite a lot. Because I would always try and predict, like, when the monster's going to die and stuff. Interesting. Apparently my guild card was upgraded. Oh, we got it to black. Nice. That's pretty cool. I can't remember how many quests you need to do to get it to white. And I can't remember if white's after black or if it goes black, gold, white. Do you guys remember? I can't remember. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. But yeah, because, like, on my main character, I've got a white guild card. I think my friend only ever got to black, if I remember right. Because you have to do, like, a certain amount of quests, I think it was. I can't remember. Either way, I'm going to end this episode here, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the videos. But yeah, so if you'd like to join the channel as a member, you can. I'll show up on screen now the 2 members we have, Xander and Jaggy. Thank you both very much. And I'll see all you guys in the next episode. See you then. Bye.